This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's a little bit of a different look today. This is just because I'm a bit pushed for time, and I thought I would just take this opportunity to record the little bits and pieces that I still had left to do for this video in between lessons. This is usually the setup I do for doing Zoom lessons online and stuff, so we'll be back to the usual look of the videos in the next one, I promise you. Anyway, the other day I got this email from a viewer asking me for some advice on minor keys.
Hi John, you asked for theory questions, right? Well, here's one. What's going on with minor keys? I know what I am with major keys and the relative minors, but then there's other types of minor keys as well, and I just get lost with all the different types of minor scales. Any light you could shed would be greatly appreciated. Cheers, Danny.
Indeed, there are a variety of different minor keys, so I thought we'd take an opportunity in this episode of Theory Wednesday to take a look at what's going on with all of these different flavours of minor key. Here's an explanation. Okay, so here's the basic measuring stick that we use to analyse how far apart notes are from each other and what relationship they have. You've seen this before if you've seen any of my other theory-based videos. This is basically just a list of intervals. Basically, you should be able to see from this that if someone's talking about a fourth, then, just count it up. You'll see that that note, whatever it is going to be 5 semitones above the root note. Or another example, if someone's talking about a sixth, then counting from the other end, you can see that that is 3 semitones below the root note, and so on. Anyway, let's take a look at a fairly typical minor scale. This is the A natural minor scale, and you can see that it's got the notes of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. It's essentially just a C major scale, but refocused onto the A note. It's the relative minor of C major. It's the A natural minor, and you can see that basically a natural minor scale has root second, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat sixth, flat seventh, and back to root again. And that would sound like this. Now, what began to happen in, I guess, Tudor times was that the seventh note of that scale, which is actually the flat seventh, the G, basically, it became quite fashionable for singers and composers and musicians to raise that note by a semitone. So it ended up becoming a G sharp. And that then gives us something that we nowadays call the harmonic minor scale. And that sounds like this. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a problem with the harmonic minor scale in that you've got a 3 semitone gap between the F and the G sharp, and that can be quite awkward to play on many instruments. So we still like the sound of that G sharp coming before the A at the top of the scale. It lends it a more yearning kind of sound as it's striving to reach up to that A note at the end of the scale. So we want to keep that, but we want to narrow the gap between it and the F. So how do we do that? Well, we raise the F up a semitone and it becomes an F sharp, and that gives us something that we call the melodic minor scale, which sounds like this. So obviously now we've been messing around with some of the notes that are in the scale. We are going to, that's going to have implications for the chords. So let's have a look and see what we would get. These are the chords that you would get using the notes of the natural minor scale. We've looked at, how to create chords from scales in the past, so I'm not going to go into too much depth in that now. I will just say that these are not the definitive list of chords that you would get from a natural minor scale. There's always one more combination that you can generate of, putting notes together from the same scale and coming up with yet another chord and another one. These are perhaps the most widely used chords that you would find from the natural minor scale. Let's have a listen to the flavour of the natural minor key, if you like, by hearing what those chords sound like. So now let's take a look at what impact changing that G to a G sharp has had when we went from a natural minor scale to a harmonic minor scale, I beg your pardon. And let's see what chords that gives us, and there they are. You can see A minor, B minor 7 flat 5, C augmented, D minor, E7, F, G sharp diminished 7th, and an A minor again. Once again, this is not the definitive list of chords that you would get from a harmonic minor key. These are just the ones that tend to get used the most. And once again, let's have a listen to the flavour of the harmonic minor key by listening to what those chords sound like. Then, of course, what we did was we changed the F note to an F sharp, and that gave us the melodic minor, and this is the melodic minor key. Has the chords of A minor, B minor 7, C augmented, D7, E7, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, G sharp minor 7 flat 5, and A minor. And this is what those chords sound like. And it's also worth mentioning here that you can get another type of minor chord out of both the melodic and harmonic minor keys. As you can see, if we look at the melodic and harmonic minor scales, both of those scales have the G sharp in, which is the 7th. We call it a major 7th because it's the 7th note of a major scale, basically. And if we add that into a minor chord, we get a minor major 7th, which sounds like this. And using those chords that, those different minor keys make available to me, I threw together this little chord sequence. You'll see the different chords that are going past, and you'll also see which one of the three minor keys, natural minor, harmonic minor, and melodic minor, those chords are coming from. and I've put all of the chord shapes for those chords in that sequence, along with the track if you want to have a play along with it yourself, using those chord shapes, and the clip of the chord sequence itself, and the clip of me explaining the different minor keys. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is, of course, in the description. And that is pretty much it for today. On Sunday, in Sunday's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use some lead guitar ideas over the top of this kind of ducking and weaving kind of thing that's going between the three different minor keys. So watch out for that solo, and don't forget the live stream on Friday 5 p.m. UK time. As I'm sure you know, we sit around and have a beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever might crop up. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I would love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, that's pretty much all I've got for you. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not give me a like while you're at it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and get back to work, and look forward to seeing you all again next time around. So thanks for watching, folks. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.